You may play most of your video games as a 6-foot hulking behemoth of a man, but there are plenty of games that put you in the shoes of female protagonists. Space warriors, journalists, explorers, military commanders and zombie apocalypse survivors are all acceptable career paths in video games. But regardless of their job, career or the journey that they are on, here is our list of the top 10 female characters in video games.
Don't worry, loves. Cavalry's here.
Number 10, Jill Valentine, the Resident Evil franchise. Let's start off with my beloved Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. Jill was the main protagonist in Resident Evil 1, 3 and Revelations, and also saved Chris in Resident Evil 5.
Grab on!
As a member of the STARS Alpha team, she has the firearm knowledge and isn't afraid to shoot when the time calls for it. She's a martial artist with more agility than a gymnastics team, and above all she has a heart of gold, regularly going out of her way to save the alpha males of the group. She is the deliverer of kick-ass one-liners. Never change, Jill. I love you.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Number 9. Faith Connors, Mirror's Edge.
Dogen sends his best.
Mirror's Edge took the skill of freerunning and made it into a game. Not only that, they created a character like no other. You play as Faith Connors and follow the tale of this athletic and relatively normal young lady who's known as a runner in the rebel ranks. There's something about the mystique of Faith as she fights a corrupted system in the hopes of obtaining justice for her wrongly incarcerated sister. The minimalist world she lives in matches her attire and attitude as she is focused, determined and relentless. Faith Connors may be the first of a new generation of female protagonists.
I'm gonna send a clear message to Kruger.
Then you'll have to shoot me too.
Go on, girl. Save us all.
Number 8, Chell from the Portal
Check
series.
this out. We told this test subject to just go ahead and try to land on her head.
Although Portal was set in first person, the lady behind the portal gun is Chell. Her full story remains a mystery, and her inability to talk really dents her likability. But this orange jumpsuit wearing test subject for Aperture Science wasn't willing to be just another failed experiment. She takes the fight to GLaDOS, a murderous artificial intelligence who probably could be on this list herself, if she wasn't a machine, that is. Chell takes her abuse regularly and never reacts.
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
She is simply focused on her goal, surviving and escaping.
I think we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster.
Number 7, Nariko, Heavenly Sword.
Then you can see why you should fear me, sister.
Nariko is a sword-wielding heroine from PS3 classic Heavenly Sword. Although she was born at a time of warriors, she was shunned because she was a woman. The mockery she withstood made her even stronger, and she ultimately became the saviour of the entire world. What a way to make those haters eat their words. There was a downside too, as the sword she uses grants mythical power, but ultimately kills whoever uses it in battle. Oh Nariko, we had so little time together, and it still hurts that we never saw a sequel to this game. Sort it out, Sona. Come on.
Take care of Kai.
I will, I swear, Nariko.
Number 6, Clementine, The Walking Dead.
There was that thing in the bathroom. It tried to get me.
I know.
I was scared.
Telltale's The Walking Dead series was originally about reluctant hero Lee, with only the last segment of the game being played as Clementine. But for those few short minutes, she became our world. If you didn't know, The Walking Dead is set around the undead and how they're devouring the earth with little survivors to stop them. Well, Clementine returned as the main protagonist in Series 2, and our maternal and paternal instincts kicked in again, as she went from innocent child to full-blown apocalyptic badass. The beauty about this game is that we follow Clementine, we feel her pain, we go through everything that she goes through, and I would personally love it if there was a crossover and she appeared in the Walking Dead TV series, but I highly doubt that. Let's move on! Number 5, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Throughout history, the boldest have dared to go further.
You cannot have a list of iconic female characters without Lara Croft. She may have started out as a sex symbol, and I can't deny finding the naked Lara patch when I was a young man.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
But she changed. She developed into more than polygonal boobs and a baffling pseudo-British accent. The series reboot in 2013 showed us a protagonist who had to survive her environment. She had to overcome the obstacles and the numerous enemies. She became a character to be invested in, and a true icon. What a difference from 1996.
For some, discovering the secrets of the world is the only way to live.
Number 4, Chun-Li, Street Fighter. Street Fighter was a sweaty testosterone fight fest which continues to this day. Oversized muscular men fighting more oversized muscular men made my scrawny muscles feel emasculated, to say the least. Luckily there was E Honda to make me feel better. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. The first ever female fighter came in the shape of tiny keypay wearing Chun-Li, with thighs a professional bodybuilder would be proud of. Chun-Li not only fought in the Street Fighter tournament, but had a storyline far better than many others in the series. She is an Interpol officer relentlessly seeking revenge for her father's death, who died at the hands of M. Bison. At 5'5", you wouldn't think she had much of a chance, but she became one of the biggest names in Street Fighter franchise, and that devastating bloody kick combo caused me to throw my pad against the wall multiple times. Sorry, Mum. Number 3, Samus Aran, Metroid.
Let's go home.
Another undeniable female protagonist is Samus Aran from the Metroid series. This bounty hunter protects the galaxy from space pirates, and although that sounds pretty lame in this day and age, that was mind-blowing in 1986. The beauty of this entry was the way she was revealed. Back in the 80s, a female hero was pretty much unheard of, so the makers of Metroid wanted to use that single-mindedness and the success of the character Ripley in Alien to shock gamers once they finished Metroid. An ex-soldier and intergalactic bounty hunter, Samus was always seen in hulking exoskeleton armour traversing the galaxy, which made learning her gender at the end of the game even more noteworthy. Ever since, Samus has become a symbol for strong female protagonists and an inspiration to women in the gaming industry. Samus Aran continues to this day, blowing up planets and keeping us all safe. Number 2, Aloy, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn places you in the tanned leather boots of Aloy, in a futuristic world covered in mechanical dinosaurs. I won't even attempt to explain that one, but wow, this game is brilliant. After being expelled from her tribe as a newborn baby and continuously being shunned as a child, she'd be forgiven for becoming a horrible human being with many issues to control. Well, that's not the case for our Aloy. She puts humanity first and helps the people that once rejected her. She'd easily win a gold medal in the Olympic archery if that was still a thing in 1,000 years, and her spear work is second to none. Technically a mastermind and an efficient killer too, Aloy and Horizon must be returning for a sequel soon. Number 1, Ellie, The Last of Us. The Last of Us changed storytelling in video games by creating a surrogate father and daughter relationship in a zombie-filled post-apocalypse environment. Playing as Joel, your feelings towards Ellie go from, "Ugh, an annoying child," to "Oh my word, you are my daughter." But it wasn't until Joel becomes unplayable, and we fill Ellie's shoes instead. Armed with a makeshift bow and unenviable odds, Ellie survives and even prospers as a lead character. As we know, The Last of Us is really intense and is all about survival. In a game like this, it's very easy for a character to be surpassed by their surroundings. Yet Ellie won over all gamers due to the heart of this strong character and the resourcefulness of a 14-year-old girl surviving some horrific circumstances. Her character, her wit, her ability to fight for a cause made her the greatest female character in video game history. She doesn't have the physical skill of Chun-Li, or the firepower of Samus Aran, or even the tactical prowess of Chell. The beauty of this character is how real she is. She is the girl that you walk past in the street. She is that annoying teenager with terrible yet witty comebacks and frightening mood swings. Above all else, she is an ordinary person put in extraordinary circumstances, and that's why she tops this list. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Does Ellie deserve to be at the top of this list? Or would you put one of the hundreds of female kick-ass protagonists that I have missed off this list at the top? Please let me know your thoughts below. Or do us a favour, please click like and maybe even subscribe. We want to reach more people, and to do that, we need your help. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. I'll see you next time.